Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Trav here, repping Around the Clock Profits by way of Trade the Trends. We all about passive profits, residual profits, just profits around the clock, man. Mr. Warren Buffett said, if you never found a way to make money in your sleep, y'all, you will work until the day you are deceased. And that is not something I actually would like to do. I would actually not want to work. I actually don't want to work after 40, to be honest with you. For real, for real. Where I'm at right now, that's just straight facts. So if you're seeing this right now, y'all, if you watching this on YouTube and this is your first video, think about subscribing, think about hitting the like, and leaving a comment as well. If you're seeing this on Facebook, also do the same. Make sure you like, comment, and share. And it's all about getting that impact. So it's real, real important to make sure, we getting everything done and doing things the right way. That's what it's all about, y'all. I'm telling you, it's all about doing things the right way. So let's get this ball rolling. I was trying to get a mute check. Hopefully it is working properly. For some reason, I cannot see this on Facebook, but it shows that I am live, right? So I'm going to keep the party going and get this ball rolling. So what I'm going to talk about today is two things, right? I'm going to talk about what a lot of people have actually been talking about, which actually is, why is the stock market down? And where in the hell is Bitcoin right now? Like, where the hell is Bitcoin at and where is it going? Okay. So as you guys can see here, I'm looking at my charts. Got my charts looking at. I'm trying to click out of this. No, I don't want any ads. I don't care. Okay. So basically what I'm looking at, you guys can see, this has been going on all last week, right? So what I want to do here is I want to look at some levels, right? I want to see some levels, some possibilities, right? Some levels that I might see. And I want to take a horizontal line, and I'm actually going to look where I see momentum hit a few times. No, I didn't want to put that right there. Let me bring it down. It's probably going to be a little slow because I'm streaming, doing a whole lot of different things. I see a lot of people joining in. I appreciate y'all. Any questions, leave a comment, and I'll make sure I answer the question as much as possible. If I can't answer it, I will make sure I put you in the right direction of someone who can answer it if I'm not the person that's able to do that. I think that's actually only fair. That's really, really only fair, guys. And let me hear real quick. Yeah, sound good. Everything sound good out here. I'm about to put this watch party going on as well in my other private group. So let's look at it, okay? And what we're going to look at real quick is this US 30. So I put the US 30 here because this is the Dow Jones. If you don't know about the Dow Jones, please look it up, do your research. Unfortunately, this isn't the video for that education. You definitely need to be in my private group to understand what I'm talking about, the vocabulary, things like that. Or you need to be following me on YouTube, of course, and look at some of my other videos that I have that explain the candlesticks and all that other stuff, right? And support and resistance, because that's what I'm about to talk about right now. So basically, as you guys can see, I'm putting this here because I see a few things happen where I'm at right here. I see, oh, let me see. Did I get the brush? All right. So you guys can see, boom, we see movement there. We see movement there. We see another hit here, 3. Hey, we see it. We could call this 4 and 5 right here. We see the market hit this zone between 4 and 5 times, right? So what we've seen this actually became a level right here of support, right? Because support, it bounced on the ground and went up, right? Now it's broken through the ground. So what I want to see is what's going to happen next in the market, because the market can do a whole lot of different things. Okay. Don't want to join the community. Like, I don't want to join. Why is this popping up? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want it. All right, I'm going to have to click something to get up out of this thing, man. Gosh almighty. They always set you up with these advertisements. and I can't exit out of this thing. That is sad. Like, that is really, really sad. That is really, really sad. I don't want to see this anymore. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. All right, so let me get this US 30 back popping. Sorry about that, y'all. But we're gonna get this rocking and rolling. I'm here for you. It's what we do. I actually need to update my high-speed internet now that all my kids got tablets and smart TVs. The speeds aren't enough anymore. I need to upgrade. Need to upgrade. Kid oldest got a cell phone, a laptop, tablet, and a smart TV in the room, and never want to be in the room. It's weird. Like, these new age kids, man, it's crazy. It's like, go to your room. Like, I would have been happy to go to my room. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when they say go to your room, I didn't have anything. We didn't have no computers. We had no TVs in our room. I don't even think I had a radio in that joint. But as US 30 is coming back up for us right now, as we were talking about the Dow Jones, because this last week we saw it plummet. As you guys can see it now that it's came back up here. We saw this plummet happen right here. And this is still going on. So is it still going to continue to plummet? It's possible. And we all know a lot of this information or talk about this coronavirus, this, that, and the third. My opinion of coronavirus, I think it's fake news. Just like how Ebola was or whatever that was when we had that panic. Something happened. They're just trying to distract us from something, not sure what. Could be this presidential stuff that's going on. But again, who knows, right? The thing about the markets, the thing about the economy and governments is that there's a lot of rich Caucasian people that control all of that. The media, the governments, the Federal Reserves, all that stuff. You know, unfortunately, there are no African Americans in here because, of course, we were slaves for 400 years. So we didn't get a piece of that pot, right? Unfortunately, we weren't the recipients of free labor for 400 plus years. I apologize. I am sorry. You see what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm looking at, I'm just putting up some levels right now that I can possibly see this trend hitting, right? Because we could see a level, and as I talked here, we see 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 in the zone, 4 in that zone, 5 in that zone. And we see at first it was a ceiling, right? It's not going above that, right? As soon as it hits that ceiling, it's bouncing back down. But then we saw that last breakthrough. We saw it retest and break through, but faked us out and bounced up, right? It became a floor or a level of support, no longer resistance, right? But then we saw it break through the support. So what's next? We could possibly see it come all the way down to 24,669 here, or possibly even 23. What's that? A 23,371 zone? Because we see another test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right up in here. We see another 5, right? And it's possible it can continue to, go down to kind of where we're at. The positive thing about traders who are trading US 30, as you guys can see, is very volatile, so you better have an account that can sustain it, right? If you don't, US 30 is not something beginners should start trading with, period. Okay. But looking at it right now, I possibly see, a few things happening. I possibly see a pull down to the 24,648 zone or the 23,37 zone. And we're going to see what happens when it tests this, right? Because it could test here, and as we can see, bounce up like we've seen in the past, or we could see it continue to here before it even bounces back up as well. But definitely something to look at. Again, I'm looking at the weekly chart, because I'm looking at a longer term time frame. When I'm looking into stocks and investing, I'm always thinking long-term strategies. So right now, if you are investing in US 30, or looking to invest or possibly trade, you're at this point, you're looking for a great point to buy, right? Because the market, as you guys can see the trend, right? Once we see that bounce, it does what, right? What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. It's that simple in a sense, but the strategy is all about being precise. And again, you want to, look at my other videos for that. But just some information here on the US 30, real quick. And I'm using TradingView. It's free to sign up, as you guys can see, but you're going to get ads and pop-ups and things like that. Of course, anything free, you're always going to get that. They want you to pay so you don't have to get ads. All right, so that's US 30. What I'm going to look at next, I'm going to exit out US 30, and let's look at some Bitcoin. Whoa, what is Bitcoin going to do, guys? What is Bitcoin going to do? Oh, I don't want to start this journey. Like, I just don't. Like, start your journey. I don't want to start no journey. Oh, because I didn't log in. That makes sense. That makes total sense. I did not log in. Should have logged in. I'm usually already logged in, which is weird. Right? Yeah, but I'm not logged in. I don't remember my password, so I'm not really going to worry about it right now. But I am going to go back to TradingView real quick, because I don't remember my login. I don't feel like fooling around with trying to remember the login. Like I said, TradingView is free. You can actually look at stocks, cryptocurrency, gold, oil, a lot of different things up here, as I'm going to show you guys. And that's why US 30 charts are here, as well as the Bitcoin, BTC, USD that you may find on your Coinbase or anything simple like that. So let's see. Sorry again, guys, it's taking a bit of time. Like I said, I'm streaming this live on several different platforms. Not just 2 platforms right now. So things are gonna lag, and I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and recording it on Zoom. So it's a lot going on. But Bitcoin right now, and it's not. Let me sign in. Let me see if it's gonna let me sign in. But Bitcoin right now, so I'm gonna look from my phone real quick as all this comes up, because I'm actually gonna talk to y'all briefly about how much I feel is the best time to actually invest money. I think the best time for it. Okay, and we are going to look at, let's see. Boom, we're good. I don't know my login. I really don't. I don't even think I'm gonna try it, y'all. I ain't even gonna mess with it. Cool. All right. Well, like I said, looking at Bitcoin, I'm just bringing it up from my phone since all of this information is going on. Bitcoin is now down to about $8,862, right? People say, wow, man, it was just at 10K. Okay, so you got to understand, you got sellers and you got buyers, okay? So for the buyers, they got in at around 3K, right? When the market hit 3K a while ago, that's when a lot of the smart investors who know what they're doing bought, right? Because they're like, wow, it's cheap, right? That's probably the cheapest Bitcoin could ever see again, of course. So why not? So if you got in at 3K, you see 10K, you 3x your investment, right? So now people are selling, right? And pocketing those profits, okay? Which is not a bad thing, right? As a trader, I'm putting in sales. I'm actually making money on the way down, okay? But as an investor, if I invested at 8,000, this may not be suitable for me, right? So kind of looking at the charts and kind of want to see, okay, what's going to be next for me, right? What should I do? Should I wait? Should I buy now? Again, everything is long-term. Is all based on your risk management, of course, right? Everybody's risk is different. Everybody can, sustain more risk than others. Some people can't risk anything at all. So it all depends. If you don't feel like this is a good point, of course, go with your gut, I always say, and never trade with money that you can't lose. Right? You should only be trading with disposable income, is what we called it when we were in school. But it's called risk capital, is the name for it. Not your mortgage money, not the money you need to pay your bills with, but additional income that you can afford to invest and possibly take a loss if it happens. Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, we see, and I'm looking at the weekly chart here as well, right? I don't know if does anybody remember when Bitcoin hit 20,000? Anyone on the live remember that right now? Right, because Bitcoin hit 20K December 2017. Gosh, oh freaking mighty, right? So can we see 20K again? Hey, I done seen a lot of Bitcoin enthusiasts say, hey, in the next 3 years, Bitcoin could see 250. Gosh almighty, just think about that. Even if the possibility was 20 again at an all-time high, if you got in right now, you're still looking at possibly doubling your investment, right? So what if the money in your bank account could double, right? How long does it take? Will it take your bank account to double? Based on the point average percent right now, it's probably going to take 72 years for it to double. That's insane, right? Well, with Bitcoin, the possibilities are, hey, it could be the next 3 months, 6 months, 6 years. Of course, you know, anything's possible in the market, but your options are just a little bit different when we're talking about cryptocurrency. And why I like to save Bitcoin as well. You know, when I have an extra $10 or $25, you know, that may not have made it to my emergency fund. My emergency fund is my first savings that I do. I save there first, right? You pay yourself first. That's one thing you need to learn. Pay yourself first. Immediately go to my savings, my emergency savings account. Then I pay the bills, right? And then what I have left to spend out of that, then I take maybe 10 to 25, maybe sometimes even $50, depending on how much it is. Then put it in my crypto wallet and buy some more Bitcoin or Ethereum or Ripple. All right, those are three that I'm currently big on right now that maximize my portfolio. Those are the three main ones. And of course, Bitcoin is probably about 80%, you know, of my entire portfolio. Of course. And that's just on the cryptocurrency side. I'm also invest in gold. I also invest in CBD. What else? Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. All right. So looking at where we're at right now with the BTC, let me see if I can get me a little trend line going up here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There go my trend line. There we go. Got a little lag, but we got something popping. We about to get something popping. No worries. We about to get it good. Okay, pause. I'm going to make this a little bit thicker. I had to pause that before I said that. All right. All right, now I want to get a horizontal line because I don't feel like drawing it. Okay. So basically, we see the roof. We see the roof. We see that high roof up there, right? Okay. So now that we're looking at the roof, we need to find other levels of support and resistance that may show us kind of where we're at right now. And I'm going to look at this trend line. I want to show y'all. So I want to put some things together. All right. So it did it again. I hit horizontal. There's no worries. I don't mind. At this point, I'm just trying to make it happen. I'm just trying to make it happen, Captain. All right, I'm just setting up my trend lines. People say, how did you learn how to do that? Y'all, I took courses, took classes. No, I did not use YouTube. YouTube will have you all over the place, and you're never really going to get anything done. So it's always important to invest in your future by pay up, right? You got to pay to play, right? Learning the courses, learning and understanding the markets, the trends, the Fibonacci's, you know, the patterns, what they represent, the trends, uptrends, downtrends, consolidation, whole lot of stuff that I was able to learn by just paying for the courses. I mean, and now I have the ability to help others in the meantime, you know, for a little bit cheaper, right? Where you may not have to spend as much as I spend or take the losses I had to take because I'm going to, you know, kind of help you with that, of course, at a cheaper rate, right? And that's going to be good for almost everybody. Okay. All right. So now that I have this set up, let me look at one other thing as I bring this out here. Okay. So a lot could happen, right? You guys see Bitcoin is in this channel right here. I made this one because we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see 6. We see 7. We see right here. Oh, is this a floor? Wow. So where Bitcoin is right now, this is the floor. We're seeing, okay, we're seeing a little pullback here, which could, bounce back, hit 7,000. It's possible. It could go as low as 7,000 within the next few weeks. It's possible, as we can see here, because we see that level been tested so much. And last time it hit that level, right, it did what? It bounced up, okay? Right? Well, twice, technically. Well, 3 times, because this is a pullback here, expecting that zone in here, boom, bounce up, hold that ceiling. I'm not messing with it. Coming back down. I'm gonna respect the zone a little bit. I'm gonna get close, but I ain't gonna mess with it. Pull back. I'm gonna touch the zone and still pull back, right? So I'm already in. Like I said, when I bought last time, I was about right here. When I got in, like I said, it hit 3K. So everybody, once it hit 13, hit all that, people like, yo, I'm about to sell. I just, I 4X my investment. I'm happy with that. They're probably waiting for the pullback just like this. They probably bought some more right here. Profits, right? This was all about buying low and selling high, okay? Understanding that is key, and understanding, hey, just adding $10 here, $10 there. Of course, you can possibly lose your money. That's the risk of investing, trading, but there's risk in everything we do, of course. But there's no reward if you don't risk anything, right? You'll never see a reward if there's no risk. But again, it's all about taking the right risk, educated guesses based on certain research patterns that I see in the market. What I'm waiting for is to see kind of what it does next week. I want to see the next weekly candle when that opens. Where is it going to open? Is it going to be a bullish or bearish candle? And that's going to let me know if I'm going to, buy, take some quick profits, or if I'm going to sell, take some quick profits and get out the market. It all depends. But my long term, right, I do see Bitcoin again bouncing back up to 14, because once it hit 3, people are like, oh, Bitcoin is over. Bitcoin is dead. Oh, man, it's over. It's done. It's a bubble. It's burst. Then it hit 13. I'm like, oh, man, I should have bought. And then it hits again. Oh, 8,000. It's gone again. I'm cashing out. That lets me know people who just don't know anything about investing or trading. Right. And it's so funny to see people talk about it. I just sit back and laugh. I don't add my 2 cents or anything. Right. I don't, only add if they ask me. They don't ask me, I don't proactively add my 2 cents a lot of the times, unless it's somebody I know that's reached out before that's probably is a little bit wrong, and I probably inbox them and say, hey, that's inaccurate. I see people all the time with Forex with a 0.03 and be like, man, I took 3 cents. And I'm like, yo, it's actually 30 cents. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand lot sizes, so I try to tell people, because if not, it's going to be the blind leading the blind. How are you going to teach somebody if you are not understanding what you're doing? You're telling them it's 3 cents and it's actually 30 cents. Like, oh, I did this with $1. No, that's actually $10 that you're actually trading with. You don't even know. So if the market goes the wrong way and you're risking $10, you can blow your account, a little bit quicker, because you're risking more and you think you're risking $1. You see what I'm saying? So that's key. But I just want to give y'all that real quick, just a little bit tonight, not too much. Again, if you're seeing this on YouTube, please go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Think about subscribing. Make sure you're also leaving a 1 if you're seeing this on Facebook, so you can be in my private Facebook group, so you guys can see my actual profits, my new $300 challenge. Y'all saw me take a $108 account to well over $2,300. Took some profits, of course, made some things happen for the household, and now I'm starting over $300 and gonna make that 3K within 6 months. That's the whole goal: 300 to 3K in 6 months. Just slow and steady wins the race. If I could put $300 in my bank account and it'd be 3K in 6 months, I love it. Unfortunately, $300 in a bank account in 6 months, maybe $302 possibly. But we shall see. And again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because it's the bottom, y'all, that's way too crowded. Mamba is out.